In the days after Alex Preddy was killed, we've heard from a lot of Democratic lawmakers who are outraged over it. But now there's some Republicans who are also voicing concern. Here's Sammy.
A growing number of Republicans are criticizing the Trump administration's response to the killing of Alex Preddy, who was shot by federal agents. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem addressed the press hours after Preddy's death, whose statements directly conflicted with witness accounts and video.
This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
Senate Republicans Thom Tillis of North Carolina and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska are calling for Noem to step down, citing concerns with a legitimate investigation and Noem's response that goes against video evidence. A few Minnesota Republican politicians are also raising eyebrows.
Today, I announced the end of my campaign.
Chris Mattel, a Minneapolis attorney, dropped out of the governor's race.
I cannot support the National Republican's stated retribution on the citizens of our state, nor can I count myself a member of a party that would do so.
So my sincere hope was to say, look, Mr. President, we support the enforcement of our laws. We support your immigration policies. But what we're seeing on the ground here in Minnesota, we're seeing things that border on constitutional violations.
This motion.
Republican State Senator Julia Coleman wrote a letter to Trump, Governor Walz, and Mayor Frey, asking for more negotiation and de-escalation.
I think Minnesotans are wanting all of our leaders to take a pause on all of this rhetoric and really just focus on getting to the bottom of what happened, getting to the bottom of how we can work together on things, and trying to make Minnesota, well, I guess, boring again.
Coleman says she doesn't get the sense Republicans are breaking from Trump, but asking for the two parties to work together.
Both sides, leaders kept political rhetoric at an all-time high.
Amy Fredrickson is a Republican political analyst who said the shift of tone should have happened after the shooting of Renee Good, but more Republicans are feeling braver.
2 Minnesotans are dead, and there is nothing right or political or good about that. There's just 2 Minnesotans dead.
And Jana, we reached out to all 4 Republican U.S. representatives from Minnesota, and they either denied our request or didn't respond, but they all put out statements following the killing of Alex Preddy, and no one blamed Preddy in those statements, but they did blame Democrats for raising the temperature.
Well, Samuel, we've certainly seen a shift, at least from some, in the last several days since Alex's death, so we'll see where that goes, I guess.
Yeah,
Thanks so
exactly.
much.